What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. We are back with another Diddy video, and today we are doing a recap of trial day 24 and 25. And you know what? They were very similar, so I'm not really going to make a huge distinction between what happened on what particular day. I'm just going to talk about it. So we saw a lot of communication in the form of text messages, audio files, emails, that sort of thing between the staff members themselves and between KK in particular and Diddy's girlfriends, Cassie and Jane. So there was a text that KK sent to one of the personal assistants that was like, hey, just letting you know there's a king night tonight, so you might have to be on standby in case they need a re-up on supplies. Some of those supplies were like Gatorade, chicken noodle soup, water, baby oil, of course. Matter of fact, there was another text sent from KK to another staffer that said, hey, there's a king night tonight, gotta re-up on baby oil. And there was another text between KK and Brendan, who was a former assistant of Diddy's, and she was telling him once again, hey, there's a king night. And he texted her later on and was like, yeah, Diddy's active. And she was like, Wild King mode active or Gucci bag active? And if you know, you know. But no. So King Night active, like, was he ready for a freak off? Or Gucci bag active, was he trying to do, drugs? Because that's where he kept the drugs, was in the Gucci bag. There was a text message from KK to Jane telling her to pick up the quote Guido package, and Guido was one of their drug dealers. So yeah, so we had those type of messages. We had KK texting Jane, hey, so and so's at the door with the green, which was marijuana. So the prosecutors, they're really trying to put all these pieces together. So they're showing us, hey, we have the transportation of prostitution with these flights that were paid for by Diddy for these escorts and for Jane, who was, you could consider, a sex worker. And we've got the drug trafficking because we've got Jane picking up the Guido package. To me, this implicates KK as well. And why is KK not on the stand? Why are we reading KK's text? I want KK on the stand because she sounds like she might need to go to, if we gonna take Diddy down, then we need to take KK down. We saw a text message thread between Cassie and Diddy where they were arranging a freak off to celebrate Christmas. Sorry. They were arranging a freak off to celebrate Christmas with four different men. We also saw a message thread of Cassie's where she texted an escort named Dave and asked him to come over to the hotel for a freak off. This was around 1 a.m. And then around 8 a.m., there's a text from Dave that says, thanks, LOL. I guess he was thanking her for her services. Then around the same time, Cassie texts another man, Daniel Phillip, who we saw testify early in the trial. He's another escort, and told him to wait a few minutes before coming. I guess she needed to recuperate. I don't know. And then the next day, Cassie texts Diddy and asks him, did he film everything from that night? I guess she was wanting to know, did he film the freak offs? And he said no. And for the very first time during the trial, the jury got to actually see clips from three different freak offs. So up until this point, they had only ever seen still images and heard audio, but they actually were able to see three clips of the freak offs. And they said it was just over 2 minutes of footage that they actually saw. And only the jury was able to see it. And they had headphones as they were listening. But anyway, that pretty much wraps it up. The prosecution is expected to rest their case this week. And then the defense will give their case. They said that they have a short case. So let me know what you guys think about all this in the comments down below. If you like videos like this, please consider subscribing. If you like this video, please hit the like. Thank you so much for watching.